We are Sway, and what we do is very simple. We bring bank transfers to in-person payments, making them cheaper, faster, and a lot simpler than card transactions for European merchants. The problem is the following. Card transactions or cards in general were introduced in the 50s, and very little has changed since then. Um, there are two primary card companies, of course, MasterCard and Visa, and they dominate the market, which means that they can charge whatever they want, and merchants need to be at the mercy of these fees that they need to pay, and they keep increasing year after year. Not only that, the fees being on an average of 2.2% in Europe, but also the money takes 2 to 7 days to arrive in the bank account. There are contracts with banks and card processing companies. They are bulky and old hardware that usually used to be acquired. Of course, in Portugal, we have Multibanco. So there are a lot of problems involved in taking card payments, and especially in countries like Portugal, Spain, and Southern Europe in general, where the fees are so high. So that's one of the reasons why merchants usually don't take, or not usually, but oftentimes don't take card payments. They only accept cash because other than tax evasion, which is a problem in some places, but just because card payments are such a pain for small merchants in general. And the solution is quite simple. As I said before, we bring bank transfers to in-person payments. So we make it really easy to initiate a bank transfer directly from the consumer's bank account to the merchant's bank account, which means that there's no need for the card network to exist anymore. By doing so, and we can do that by using open banking regulation, which is a shift in regulation in the last 2 years, 3 years, and we can now completely bypass the card network. So we can make it for a fraction of the cost. The payments are completely safe because of strong customer authentication. The receipts are digital. The people can get paid through their phones, so no need for hardware, no need for contracts, and the money settles instantly, meaning the money arrives in the merchant bank account in less than 10 seconds, as opposed to 2 to 7 days. And our product is an app on the merchant's phone, and here's a demo of how it works. The merchant click get paid, and they tap the amount they want to get paid. A QR code is generated, which they show to the consumer. The consumer is reading the QR code, goes through a flow on their side through the banking app on their phone. The merchant gets a status update of what's happening, and in the end, both the consumer and the merchant get a confirmation of what happened with the payment. So everything takes about 20 seconds. The whole flow from clicking to get paid to then the money arriving in the bank account. The merchant is able to see the payment right away in the dashboard. So as I said, it's completely instant, and both the merchant and the consumer get a confirmation of payment upon the payment arriving. We can do that because of open banking. This was not possible 2 years ago, so it's an opportunity, and it's sort of the wave that we're riding now. Open banking has shifted the way bank data is dealt with, and now we have something called payment initiation services, which means that we can, with the consent of the consumer, initiate a bank transfer to them for them in a really easy and seamless way by using QR codes. The team is really vast in terms of experience and also personal backgrounds. I'm from Brazil, living in Europe for the last 10 years. I'm the marketing business type of guy. Then we have Isaac, which is our CTO, and he's American but lives in the UK. And he's really experienced in all kinds of development work. He has been working as an engineering manager for the last few years, and he's the one leading the tech side of our business. And then we have Nick, which is our CPO. He's a Dutch UI UX designer. Has been leading all types of creative works in the last 7 years, and he's dealing with the UX part of the product and making sure that we can create the best experience possible for both the merchants and the consumers. So yeah, we're Sway. Thank you.